All right, all of you know how to get to the high page, right? All of you know how to get the canvas by now, right? You know how to use it. Anybody not comfortable with canvas? Now's the time. Okay? If you're not comfortable with it, let me know, and I'll go through it a little bit slower. But if you're comfortable with it, we're going to go a little bit faster. Okay? I got it? Am I good? Okay. All right. Hopefully, you guys know how to get there. You go to the Hines page, you click on My Hines, and the My Hines page opens. You click on Canvas, and off we go. Okay? Now, when you get into Canvas, you get to a page that looks like this. And it's called your dashboard. Your courses have been published to show up here. So you should find a class that looks like this. That's our class right there. So when you click in it, you are now into our Canvas course. When you click in it, you're going to see this first. For the next couple of days, this is what you're going to see. And it's probably what you're going to see in most of your class. Because what do you got to do? First thing you got to do is what? This. Safety of our students, blah, blah, blah. There is a module over here. You'll go to modules, you'll find that. There is a healthy and high module. So let's go over here and click on modules. And the first thing you're going to see when you click into the modules of the class is what? The healthy and high information. So go and read this information. All right, it is your responsibility to go and read it. You don't have to do it for every class, but it's your responsibility to go and read it. And it tells you very important things that you probably already know. If you're sick, don't come to class. Let me know. Email me. We look at our syllabus real quick. There is my email address is on there. Email me. Do not call my office. These are really different times, right? So there is a pretty good chance that I will not be in my office that much. So email me. It's always the best option. So if you are feeling poorly, then email me. Don't tote your butts up here, all right, and go and sit down in your chair and then pass out and die on us in here. That's not good, okay? If you feel bad, you let somebody know, okay? And don't come up here. Because the worst thing you can do is say to somebody else, if I don't come to class, and then I come to class and then I send all of us to quarantine. No, okay, that's a bad choice. You're Monday guys, okay? If you are feeling sick, okay, and it's just sinuses, what can you do? You could probably come on Wednesday if you wanted to, okay? If not, what are we doing every day? We're putting lectures what? Online, okay? But it's your responsibility to do what? Tell me, okay? Do not let it go 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days, all right, and then say, hey, I don't feel good. Because what could have happened, okay? So, everybody got it? Okay. Let me know, okay? And there are rules about what you guys should be doing. There's a self-reporting form right here. Okay? For example, if you aren't feeling bad, that you should be filling out and letting somebody know. Okay? There is a quiz that you have to take, all right, and you'll probably have to do that for every class. I hate it, but you'll probably have to do it. All right, but that's the first thing. Okay? This is a good way to get in and start kind of navigating around the campus. You've got to do this anyway. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave that Healthy and Hines page up for a day or two, and I'm going to switch it over to mine. okay? But I want you to make sure that you get in here and do this. It's one of the things you've got to do in the first couple of days, okay? Because I'm going to be checking on that. If you haven't got it done by Friday, when we do our virtual lecture, I'll be screaming at you. Okay, I'll be embarrassing you in front of everybody saying you haven't done your healthy habits module, right? And you don't want that either. Okay? All right, so do that. Okay, when you get into your classes, do that first. Okay, I'm going to kind of knock that out and get rid of it. The next thing you're going to see is basically just the hiring information. Okay. You guys, this is all of the policy stuff, okay? How you can get support, okay? The ADA information if you need support from disability support services and stuff like that. How to go about that, okay? So that information is there. You need to look over it, okay? Then you get to some of my stuff, okay? And so there is a module in here that has the access to the syllabus. There's also a button right over here that says syllabus 2. You click on this one, it's on download. You click on this one, it's going to open up in Canvas. Okay? And so when you open that up, this is what it's going to look like. There's the syllabus. Okay? Now, syllabus looks a little bit different. Okay? And then you guys can see that I've got some red stuff in here, and that should call your attention to it pretty quickly. Okay? So let's try to take a look at some of this stuff. Okay? All right, me, I'm ready to go. This is, I told my wife this morning, this is my 21st year here in Ireland. I'm old. Okay? So, 21 years ago, I was fresh out of grad school, and here I was. Now I'm old. Okay? Now, my office is not down here. Okay? My office is actually all the way across campus in Stewart Hall. Okay? I mean, you take a math class in here in Stewart. Okay? The math floor is on the second floor, the history, sociology, psychology, we use it on the third floor. Okay? So my office is all the way over there. But notice what I put up here when I said, due to the uncertainty, access to my office is going to be limited. So you will find most of us are not going to have a whole lot of office hours. Okay? We're going to try to do things virtually. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that later on. Okay? But if you need me, okay, if you have a problem, after class on Monday, you can talk to me. Okay? If you have issues, all you got to do is email. Okay? We will Zoom, we will chat, we'll do whatever it takes to kind of figure out what the problem is. Right? So, but we're going to try to do things as virtually as possible. Fridays, I may not even be here. Okay? When we go virtual on Friday, we do our lecture on Friday, I'm probably not going to be here. I'll probably be home. Okay? Because we're trying to limit as much contact with each other as we can. Because what the college does not want us to do, right, is the same thing the college doesn't want you as students to do. So we don't want faculty bunching up, right, all of us getting sick and the entire department going dark, right? That would be disastrous. All right, so we are trying to kind of space ourselves out as well. So there's a pretty good chance that I will not be there. Okay? All right, I told you guys email is always the best option. My email address is up there. You got to stick it in your contacts somewhere. Okay? Along with my office number and my Google number. Okay? Here's the deal. Okay? You can call my office, and even if I'm not there, if you will leave a message, it gets sent to me through my email. Okay? So if you have an emergency and you can't find anything with my office number, When it gets to the message, leave a message, and it will send that message to me, converts it to a voice file, or converts it to a media file, and then sends it to my email. Okay? So I'll get it. All right? You can text that cell number as you see there, and it will come to, it's not my cell phone number. Okay? But you can text that number, and that text will come to me. Okay? So email was always the best option. But there are others out there. So stick that in your contact in case you do get sick or in case something happens. And you can get in touch with it. Okay? And of course, we already talked a little bit about in-person office hours being really restricted. Okay? So emailing, if you need to talk face to face, if you have a real problem, okay, something's going crazy with your team or whatever. Okay, you can't figure out how to fix it. IT won't call you back, whatever. Okay? Then email me or text me. If I'm in the office, we'll try to fix it. Okay? I may not let you in. Okay? I'm certainly not going to let you in right now. All right? But we'll try to get it done. Okay? All right, everybody got that? That's the most important stuff. It's a weird, I know it's weird. Okay? But that's the way we're going to work. And you guys, we'll do it. Okay? We got some things that we're gonna do. Okay? All right, real quick. Okay? This is the first part of American history. So basically, we start with pre-history and we get all the way to the Civil War Reconstruction. Okay? So by the last week of this class, you guys will be dealing with the Civil War Reconstruction. So we have a lot of stuff to do. Okay? Like I said, these first couple of days, we're going to be flipping our class a little bit. We'll be taking care of some of this stuff while we're in class, and we'll be doing the same thing on Wednesday with these guys that are here today. And we'll be talking about Pronto updates. You've got to make sure that you watch them. But we are we're also going to start working on some of this stuff. And the lectures that I'm going to be putting on today and on Wednesday are about the material. All right, so we already know where we are, what section this is, okay? And I already told you the meeting dates and other instructions may change, we will know in the morning. Okay? All right, you can read the goals, the objectives, and the outcomes for yourself. Okay? This right here, for example, this section right here is the stuff that we want you to know about. Okay? It's what we expect you to be able to do. Okay? The text is David Stein's America, the Essential Learning Edition. It's an instant access course. We'll talk a little bit about what that means in a second. The instructional methods, and notice, I'll put that up there too. All right, that we have already split our class into virtual on Friday. Okay, and who knows, we may have to change again. But be prepared for that. Okay. All right, here's the nuts and bolts. This is the important stuff. The material is broken down into 4 units. Okay? This first couple of weeks, we're going to be doing unit 1, chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Then unit 2, chapter 5, 6, and 7. Unit 3, you guys can read all this stuff yourself. Okay? So essentially, how you're going to be grading this class is really pretty simple. Everything that I ask you to do for homework, you're going to be doing chapter quiz. You're going to be doing discussion boards. You're going to be doing all sorts of things. Essentially, the stuff that you're going to be doing outside of class is going to count for about 60% of your grade. Okay? So doing your homework on time, every time, okay, is one of the easiest ways to improve your grade in this class. Okay? Even if you're not a good historian, even if you're not really all that great at names and dates, doing your homework is a sure way to improve your score. Of course, on the flip side, you don't do your homework and you start coding zeros in the grade book because you're not doing your homework, what's going to happen to your grade? Okay, it's going to drop like a stone. Okay? So, doing your homework, first thing. Okay, the dates are up there, They're going to be there. You've got to do it. Okay? You'll be doing writing on your own. You'll be doing discussions. You'll be later on. You're going to be writing a little bit more, especially as you get into the later part of the class. So that is count 30% of your grade, and then the exams will count 40% of your grade. Okay? Usually, what we do is, and that's why it still says this, usually you get a unit test for all 4 units and then you have a final exam. Okay? So that's 5 tests. Okay? So you can read that for yourself. Grading scale, 190% of 80, 89% of the. All right, so that's that. Moral to the story. We've got a lot of morals to the story. What was the first one? Check your email. What's the next one? Okay. Get your homework. Okay. I cannot tell you how important it's going to be for you to do your homework. I told you guys the class is built like an online class. Okay. Online classes, they don't get the benefit of seeing me. Okay. But anyway, all right, they have to hear me a lot, but they're kind of out there on their own. Okay? And this course is built that way in case we have to go that way. Remember, we might. Okay? So keep that in mind. And that's why these things are sorted up here, okay, which kind of look a little harsh. So I told you guys that I built it like an online class. The online classes, they don't get to turn in stuff late, and they don't get to do makeup work. Okay? So get into that habit. When you see those dates come up with those assignments, those are hard and fast. Okay? I'm not going to let you turn in late. I'm not going to let you turn in late for credit. And I want you guys to make sure that you are working ahead, maybe even at what we're talking about in class, and that you're turning that stuff in. Okay? So that's the deal. Okay? Do that homework. And we'll talk about what that looks like when we get into the Canvas thing. Okay? All right. Attendance policy. The attendance policy is a little bit wonky anyway. All right? But let's kind of explain. I want you to kind of know how I'm going to count attendance. Okay? Attendance is one of those things that maybe I can be a little bit more flexible about, especially considering who knows. You know, if you get sick or you're quarantined or whatever, we're going to have to adjust, right? So here's the deal. You come into class and putting your rear ends in your seats and being here, that means you're here. Okay? Today, for example, you're here, you're here, right? So you can count it as attendance that way. Those people that are watching us, will be doing the virtual thing, okay? They will have an assignment. Okay, you will too on Wednesday. That you will answer a question or two about what we went over in class. Okay, you answer those, okay, and I see that because I can go in and check and see your views. And you go in and you watch the lecture, and you answer the question, that's going to mean you're here. Does that make sense? So I will have a small little assignment, okay, that you go in and do, and that will count as your attendance for Wednesday. Okay. What will happen on Friday? The same thing. Okay. Now, when do I turn in attendance? I turn in attendance on Sunday. Okay. You'll see that most of your assignments are due Sunday by midnight. Which means that I usually turn in attendance for all my classes on Monday. Okay? Now, those of you that are years of worrying a little bit out there, for those of you that are pretty smart, what does that mean? One, you have to watch all of the lectures and done all of your lecture assignments or attendance by when? Sunday. Okay? You also must have done all of your homework by Sunday. Because if you start earning zeros on your homework, I'm going to start counting you absent on Friday. Okay? Does that make sense? So, all you got to do is make sure that you go and watch the lectures, and if you've done your whole lecture assignments, you've done your homework by Sunday. Okay? You do that, the attendance is going to be okay. Okay? If you go down on me and don't let me know, okay? If something happens and you don't let me know, I'm going to start counting you absent. You guys know that when that happens, what happens? You get one of these lovely little things in your email called a notice of absence. It tells you if you don't come out of class and you don't come talk to me, what's going to happen? You'll get dropped. Okay? Either W2 or WF. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen at all. Right? A lot of you put a lot of time and effort in this class. The worst thing to see somebody go down and get a W2 or WF simply because they haven't come to class. Right? So avoid that at all costs. Right? And I will be on you if you've missed class a day or two and you haven't talked to me. Right? So we will keep up with that, and that's how we're going to keep up with it. But you guys know that the policy is that you start missing class, then you will be dropped. Okay? So let's avoid that. All right, the last. You can read some of the policies for yourself. If you get to this section in the syllabus right over here, where it starts talking about plagiarism, so make sure you read that. Okay. But then you get to, you guys can kind of see where I sent this off. Where I put in kind of this policy. These come from the college. Okay. And I kind of lumped them together as COVID-19 related issues. Okay. And so you guys can see some of these things. Number one, that we may have to modify our meeting dates and methods because of COVID-19. We already had to do that. Okay? Number two, we will transition to remote instruction at Thanksgiving. So we already talked a little bit about that. See up there, what if I'm sick or quarantined? Well, we'll deal with that. Okay? But if you are sick and quarantined, there's a process that you must go through. There's that student self-reporting form that you have to go through. They let you know that you may be ill, and you simply you become a virtual student. Okay, so you're out of quarantine. Okay? You don't get dropped from the class. Okay? You don't simply disappear. The earth doesn't open up and swallow you up. Okay? You just can't come to class. Okay? So you're still in here, you're still participating. As long as you are still participating and doing your work, you're still going to get a grade. Right? So you're still going to be counted here and you're still going to be great. Face coverings, do not come in here without your face covered up, and I mean covered up. Make sure your nose, your mouth is covered. When you leave, all of it, no matter what class you're leaving and going into, it's our responsibility to spray a disinfectant on your desk, chairs, after you leave. How many of you have a class on after month? How many of you have a 10 o'clock? So the next place that you go, that instructor should have sprayed this disinfectant all over your desk and all over your chair. You might want to start putting a rag or something in your bag because I don't know if it'll dry in 10 minutes. So when you come into your next class, your desk may be what? maybe a little less. Okay. So, you might want to bring you a little bit of a rag or something that you can dry your desk off, because this is why every classroom will have this. It's our responsibility to start spraying these things when you leave. Mental well-being. You get overwhelmed, okay, if you have problems with your mental health, okay, that interfere with your academic experiences, or negatively impact your daily life, there's options for you. So make sure that you notice that there are phone numbers that you can call if you need help. Take advantage of that. Okay. Non-discrimination statement. Okay, college does not discriminate based on age, sex, race. Okay, that to deal with that, there is Title IX coordinators that deal with that stuff, and their information is all right there. Excuse me. The disability support services, okay, if you need those, then you have to self-identify. If you need accommodation, you have to self-identify the DSS. You have to provide them with documentation, and then they will work with you to get the necessary accommodations. On this campus, all right, the Raven campus, the number is right there, 57346, and DSS is located in Moss Hall, in case you need to go and see them. Okay. Emergency procedures, you can read that. Video surveillance, you can read that. Network, you can read that. And that takes us to the deal. All right, look. This is 12 pages of the syllabus. Okay. You guys know when I was a freshman, what my syllabus looked like in my classes? I still have some. Okay. I still have some of my syllabus from my classes. Not, I still have some of my graduate. We got syllabus in one of my graduate classes is that big. Okay. This one is 12 pages. No wonder none of y'all read it. Okay. So, look. And why we get frustrated, actually, that's why some of these teachers walk around with these things, it's in the syllabus. Because you guys don't read it because we have to make it too long. Okay? I understand that. Okay? It sucks. But go and just feel over it. Okay? So that you are aware of some of these things. Okay? So the syllabus is always there. Announcements, course announcements pop up. And here, okay, so I have some of you guys, I try to set those out as messages and canvas as well. But the most important is modules. This course and every course, especially online courses, and even really the face-to-face course, should run through the modules. And we've already taken a look at some of these modules up here. Okay? But if, I'm going to shut these off. So when you get in here, if you guys will go click on modules, you guys will see that your chapter 1 information is over here. Okay? This stuff under material is really your study material. Okay? There's an outline, therefore, that stuff comes right from the textbook. Okay? So this is simply there to help you deal with the textbook. Okay? The outline is great because you can print it off and then you can take notes as you read on it, and that's essentially notes. Okay? You can print off the outline, flip it over, and then when you go and watch my lecture, you can take notes on the back of it, and what you're doing. So you're doing your study notes, right? So there are okay. The PowerPoint is just the blank PowerPoint. Okay? And then you get down to this thing, and it says what? Chapter 1 assignment, right? Notice they all have due date. August 23rd. What does that mean? These are things that you got to get done. Okay. All right, couple of things. If you go over and click on bookshelf, this is where a copy of your text should reside. But there's an issue right now, and it is not there. Okay? No problem. Okay? We'll deal with that later on. You go back to the module, and you guys look right here at the syllabus and course materials. What's the first thing you see? E-book. Okay? When you guys get here and click on that, it's going to ask you to load it in a new window. Click on that. And it's going to ask you to do this and click continue. Okay. And it's going to take you to what? Okay. So here we go, chapter 1. And boom, off you go. Okay. I actually like going this way better than I do the bookshelf. Okay. But it's up to you. Okay. When it becomes active on bookshelf, I'll teach you guys how to do that. But you go down there and you look, see the arrows down there, that's how you move from page to page. Okay, and off you go. Okay. All right, so homework. Okay, what you guys need to be doing between now and Friday, really, when I will, from now, Wednesday, Friday, start reading chapter 1 and 2. Okay, tonight, when that lecture goes up, I'm going to be talking about pre-Columbian America. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're reading that part and that you can, when you're at home or in your dorm room or whatever, you pull up the textbook and you pull up your outline and you can kind of go along with it. Okay, so be prepared for that. Okay? It's great to see you guys. Kind of an emotional thing coming back because we left at spring break last time and I kind of lost those guys. Okay, so it's kind of nice to see all of you here. I want you to stay safe. Okay? Be safe. Keep your mask on. Wash your hands. Use what's it called? Hand sanitizer. That's out there. Okay, although don't use the big giant one in the Jacob because it put a blob in my hand about that big. It was in my hand sanitizer, I think, in New York City. So the thing is, during this first week, we're going to unfurl this stuff out. I know that. Okay? We're going to get through it. If you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me, email me. I'll see you guys when I see you. Wednesday, about that. I want to make sure that you guys know that you do not have to log into the course when at 9 o'clock on Wednesday. Okay? That video will be up there. Okay? Now, if we go to another thing that we're probably missing, then we might be live stream some of the stuff. If you want to, you can watch as we go through. Okay? But I'll talk about that later on. Okay? We'll build that up. That's a topic for another day. Okay? All right. Yeah. Be safe.